Today we're going to learn how to crochet a granny square. This video is brought to you by KPC Yarns. I'm using KPC Yarn Glencoul DK in the color Key Lime, and I'm using a 4mm hook. To purchase this yarn or crochet hook and others like it, visit the link in the description below. To make a granny square, we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to join this chain into a circle. So I'm going to go into my first chain and make a slip stitch like this. So now I've joined my chain into a circle, and now I'm going to chain 3, 3, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets into the center of this ring. So I'm just going to pull my ring so that I can see the center, and just tighten this up here. And now I can see my center. It's right here where there's a bit of a hole. So I'm going to work 2 double crochets into the center of my ring. There we go. So now I'm going to work a chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and I'll work another 3 double crochets into the center of my ring. Now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work another 3 double crochets into the center of my ring. There's 1 double crochet, and there we go. 2 double crochet and 3 double crochet. Whoops, where's our third one? Here it is. Great. Now we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. And work another 3 double crochets into the center of our ring. Now if you look at your work, you can see that it looks very much like the center of our granny square. Now we will finish up this center. We'll do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go into the top of our stitch here, which was our first chain stitch. So here we go, and I'll work a slip stitch, pulling that through. And now we've closed up the center of our granny square. So now I'm going to slip stitch across 2 stitches. So here we go. We'll just go across 2 stitches here so that I can get right up to the corner here. That's where I want to start my second layer of the granny square. So now I'm going to chain 3, 2, 3, and I'll work 2 double crochets into this space right here, the corner space. And I'm only working 2 double crochets because this first chain 3 acts as 1 double crochet. So now I'm going to chain 3, 2, 3, and work 3 double crochets into the same corner stitch. Now I've just worked my first corner. So now I'm going to chain 2, and then I'll do 3 double crochets into the next corner space here. And then I will chain 3, 2, 3, and work another 3 double crochets into the same corner. So this will be a pattern that you repeat throughout your whole granny square. When you reach the corner, you'll do 3 double crochets, chain 3, and do another 3 double crochets. So now I'm going to work 2 chains and do another 3 double crochets into the corner. And now I'm going to work 3 chains. Three, and then work another 3 double crochets into the corner space. There we go. So here's my third corner. So now we're going to chain 2 and do the exact same thing as we've been doing for all of the corners, which is doing 3 double crochets into the corner space here, 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and another 3 double crochets. So remember the rule of 3s for each corner. So here's 3 double crochets, and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do another 3 double crochets into the same corner space. One more double crochet for a total of 3 double crochets. And now we're near the end of our second layer of the granny square, and we'll just do 2 chain stitches, and then we'll close up this second layer. So I'm going to go into the top of my chains here and do a slip stitch just to close that up. And now our second layer is complete. As with the first layer, we're going to go into 2 of these stitches, just do a slip stitch. Here we go. And another slip stitch, bit tight there, so that we can get back to the corner. So now we're ready to work the third and final layer of our granny square. So now I'm going to chain 3, 2, 3, and work 2 double crochets into this corner space here. And whenever we start a new layer, we only crochet 2 double crochets into the corner, because this first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And then we're going to do a chain 3, 2, 3, and do another 3 double crochets into the same corner space. So remember the rule of 3s for every corner. Now we're going to chain 2, and then we'll do 3 double crochets into the next space. Then we'll do a chain 2 and do 3 double crochets into the corner. Remember the rule of 3s. We'll do 3 double crochets into the corner, and then chain 3, and then do 3 double crochets. Here's our first 3 double crochets. We'll chain 3, and then do another 3 double crochets into that same corner space. 2, second double crochet, and our third double crochet. There we go. And now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, do 3 double crochets into the next space, now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Now we're at a corner space again, so we will do 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and 3 double crochets. So now I've finished my corner, and we're going to do 2 chain stitches, 1, 2, and do 3 double crochets into the next space. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Now we're at our next corner up here. So we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, and do another 3 double crochets. So we're near the end of our second layer. Let's unravel our yarn a bit more here. And now we are going to do 2 chains and work 3 double crochets into this space here, this last space before we close up our granny square. So here we are. Now we're going to do a chain 2, 1, 2, and we'll go into the top of this chain right here and do a slip stitch. Whoops. And we've now just closed up our granny square. So at this point we can go into the next 2 stitches if you like. Do 2 more slip stitches. And then we can close up our granny square. So here it is, our finished granny square. What you can do is cut a length of yarn like this, and you can take out a tapestry needle if you like to get ready to weave in your ends, but right now we need to close up our granny square. So you can just grab your yarn, do a yarn over, and pull through that loop, and now your granny square is complete and secure. Here you go. So you can take your tapestry needle, just thread it onto your yarn and weave it into the back of your granny square just to hide it and secure that yarn strand. But otherwise your granny square is complete. And that is how you crochet a granny square. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the KPC Yarns channel and like this video if you found it helpful. Check out more videos from KPC Yarns.